Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. The next lot of videos that I think I'm going to be releasing are probably going to be just shirt openings. I have quite a number of shirts arriving or that have arrived, and I kind of feel like most people enjoy those videos anyway, and if I'm honest, I prefer those videos myself because, well, I get to see the new shirts that I've been buying. So I'm going to start with a shirt that is quite important for a few reasons. So, of course, the month that we're in right now is October. And what is special about October? Of course, it's Halloween at the end of the month, but unfortunately I don't have any Halloween themed shirts. I have a few shirts that have bats on, but they're not specifically tailored for Halloween. However, in addition to Halloween, it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Of course, you'll be aware of the colour pink that is used frequently throughout this month, and it's used in a way to show support for people who are currently sort of suffering with it, or have gone through it, or have got family friends that have unfortunately passed away due to the horrific nature of this this cancer. And to be honest, it's kind of poignant time for me because it's almost 11 years to the day that my grandmother unfortunately passed away due to breast cancer. In fact, the day that I'm filming this video, we're going to be doing something special for her as a family, as we do every year. So this kind of shirt opening has kind of fallen quite perfectly, really, I suppose, in regards to both of those things aligning. So I bought the shirt here that I'm going to open for a few reasons, mainly because of the reason behind it, but also I kind of like the design. As you can imagine, pink is the primary colour, and you know me, I do like my pink football shirts. So let's get the shirt open and I'll show you what I was able to find online, and I think you're all going to like what I've seen. So here we go. I also been torn straight through to the manufacturing bag as well. So get rid of that, get rid of the invoice. So there is sort of the front of the shirt, and there is the rear of the shirt. So let's get rid of, oh, got some packing salts, get rid of those. Get rid of that. I can feel some more tissue paper in here. Protection of the sponsors, which is good because it is a Mexican club and we know how much they enjoy their sponsors. Now then, there is the rear of the shirt. Got a lot going on there, mainly sponsors, but there's quite a decent design going on there. Possibly you might be able to figure out what it is. And then, on the front, more of the same really. A lot of sponsors, and you've got a kind of interesting design. So yes, it is pink. For those of you who weren't certain, it definitely is pink. So what I'm going to do is always, I'll dress the mannequin, have a little inspection of the shirt, and then I'll come back to you with some information and some knowledge about the club and the shirt. Okay then, so I've dressed the mannequin and I've done a little bit of looking into the shirt design itself, and if I'm honest with you guys, I feel like this could be one of the best shirts that I've bought. Like, there's so much going on, small little details that if you just briefly look at it, you might miss, but I'll try and highlight everything. It really has a lot going on. So for those of you who aren't too familiar with the crest, or maybe some of the sponsors present, and I suppose obviously this isn't their natural colour set, this is Santos Laguna, Mexican team, and they play football in the top division. Now, I believe that they were formed in something like 1983, so they're not necessarily a super old club, but they are one of the most popular clubs in Mexico. I think there was a survey and it ended up being 5th most popular team in Mexico, and they've had relative success. They're not necessarily winning it every year, but they are competitive at the very least. Typically, they would play in green and white with regards to their hoops, and apparently they formed a partnership with Celtic because they wear green and white, and they would frequently mention each other on Twitter and Facebook for what that is worth. And also they teamed up with Atletico Nacional again for their green and white hoop sort of nature. So green and white friends. Their rivals are Monterrey, which I have their shirt also, so that's kind of cool. And I think Tigres Unal, they're also a lesser extent rival. So, where did I buy this shirt from? I bought it from vintage football shirts. I haven't bought from them for a wee bit. They've got quite a few good shirts that I really should buy, but as you can imagine, I don't have all the money in the world. So this one I bought pretty much when it was posted. I gave it a few days, but in reality it was always going to be something I was going to buy. It ended up costing me £33.35, which in reality, I think that's a pretty good price. I remember, I don't know why, but Santos Laguna have always been a team that I wanted a shirt for. And it's not like I watch Mexican football or even really know who they are. I think it's because when I was getting into collecting, classic football shirts didn't have many Mexican clubs, and I think Santos was one of those shirts, and the price was probably, I don't know, £35–40, and I felt like that was probably a bit too expensive, when now, of course, that's kind of average for the amount of money I spent on a football shirt. So I've kind of always been wanting to add to it, and I do quite like green and white sort of hoops and stripes, but I'm very glad I put it off and I was able to find this one. As for the shirt, they don't have any more for sale, unfortunately. They only had two available in medium and probably similar for other sizes, and they've gone. So it took about a week. So I'm not really surprised, to be honest, mainly because the shirt is just really, really nice. So what can I tell you about the shirt itself? So of course the primary colour is pink, of course associated with breast cancer awareness, and it has the ribbon that's of course associated with the breast cancer charities, and it's present on the front and on the back. So of course they're still staying true to their sort of horizontal stripes, and they've just kind of replaced the green and white with sort of ribbons and sort of standard block pink. Of course, it's a Mexican shirt, so it's going to be dotted with sort of sponsors all over the place. But it's never going to look perfect, but I think it doesn't look too bad. You know, there are worse ways to do it. So with regards to specific individual traits of the shirt, so one thing I didn't even realize, it has a popper button. When you see it online, it's closed, and you've no idea what style of collar it is. So I do like the buttons, so that's a tick there. On the cuffs, there is a little bit of text which says Guerreros, which I believe translates to warriors, which is the nickname of the club. So if we then go around to the inside of the collar, there is another motif in there. It's like a graphic which shows the traits of the team. I presume it's the character traits that they try and embody, all the players and I suppose the fans. Of course, it's in Spanish, and it's similar. It's stuff like responsibility, intensity, character, respect. It's just stuff like that, which I suppose most clubs would like to be associated with anything, but of course this club is really promoting that. And on the back there is like a debossed, so the opposite is like the picture is depressed into the material. It took me a while to figure out what it was, but it's just a S. It's a giant S, which is the one that can be found sort of leading the Santos in their club crest. So that was kind of cool. I didn't really realize that the first time around. There is an O above. I don't quite know what that would mean. Maybe in Spanish it makes more sense, but I thought if it was going to be anything it would be a C, like CS, but clearly not. But that's really it. It's my second Charlie shirt, and they seem to be everywhere at the moment. I don't know if you've been searching online, you've probably seen them pop up. Mexican club shirts are everywhere. It's definitely a good opportunity for me to really expand on that part of the collection. Again, this is a medium. I would just buy medium if I was you. People seem to claim you need to step up a size, but I don't really recommend that, but of course you can do as you wish. So this is the 2019-2020 charity shirt. It's kind of a charity shirt, fourth shirt. It's advertised as both of those things. I'm just going to put it down as a charity shirt, I think, because I have actually it's over here. I have this one, the Palm Beach Stars shirt, which again is obviously bright pink, and this one's associated with breast cancer also. It has the sponsor on the front, it has the ribbons, and it was in partnership with Roman Brito, the artist, which is why it's got these kind of funky, weird, cool sort of sleeve designs. So that's my only other specific charity shirt. There's been some other shirts which have had charity bits featured on it as part of a more overall sort of just happiness and promotional aspect. So this club also released one the following seasons for 2020-21, and that one was just equally as good, to be honest. I think it's actually available to buy somewhere in the UK. I want to say circa 88. I may have to check that. Maybe I'm just lying. And that one is, it's pink, but it's not fully pink. It's white and pink, and then instead of some of the horizontal stripes, it's replaced by names of survivors who have fought breast cancer and succeeded, which I think was really nice for them to be able to sort of showcase that. And I think if I read correctly, whenever the club releases these shirts, a portion of the sales are donated to breast cancer charities and causes. So that's a very nice touch. Also, but there we go. It's a pink shirt. Also, so you know me, I like my pink shirts. So, if anything, that's just nice to expand that part of the collection. But that is everything. I'm very, very pleased to own it. It's not just an amazing cause; it's also just an amazing shirt. Charlie do really good stuff. I think I'm probably going to be buying a few more as time goes on. Anyway, let me know what you think about this shirt. It's if anything, it's very touching and very important to me personally. So I'm very pleased to own it, and I will see you in the next video. The next video, if I decide to film it, which I think I am, is going to be a club that I guarantee 99.9% of you have never heard before, probably 100%, mainly because it's quite low down on the pyramid. That's all I will say, and yeah. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.